My question. If, before we came into physical form, was it true, or is it true, that we had our life plan already directed for us, and therefore we have no free will?
It is true in the sense that your source energy, knowing that you are coming into a fantastic environment, knowing that you're a deliberate creator, and knowing that the potential for ecstasy or agony are there. In other words, you knew that you were a creator, and you knew that the environment would inspire your moment-to-moment creation, and you knew that you were worthy, and you knew that it would be a really good time, and you knew that you were eternal beings, and you knew that you would be focused here only momentarily, and you knew that no matter what happened, you would reemerge into pure positive energy. So in that sense, you had your life planned out because you knew it would be a valuable, exciting, delicious time of adventure on the leading edge of thought. It is not true that every thought about what this life would be was thought before you came. If that were true, you would not have come. You came forth to let the contrast inspire the new thought, because this is a universe that is attraction-based. So until there is an asking, there is no answering, you see. So you said, from your non-physical God state, I will go forth into this environment, and I, the perspective that is me, will be inspired to new desire that will call forth new life experience. So, of course, that statement is ridiculous. We have never heard anything further from the reality of how it is established. But anyone who wants to believe that will be powerless in their own experience, and they will make it their truth.
Good. And that's how I was feeling, but I was like really rejecting this, and yet...
Well, rejecting it only activates something within you you don't want. Okay. In other words, pushing against an idea that does not please you keeps it active within you. The thing that is tricky, you see, talking about beliefs that are dominant, this happens with physical folks because you have come to this place where you don't understand what's happening in your life experience, because you have not been trained to pay attention to the way you feel. You've been trained to disregard the way you feel, to keep a stiff upper lip, that life isn't supposed to be fun, and that through your struggle and hard work you justify your existence. So what happens is you look out into environments and you see things not wanted, and you shout no at them, never realizing that every time you shout no at them, you activate them and you about it, and you hold it into your experience. And so then, over time, as you feel no control in your experience, then you start trying to explain why you've got no control in your experience. And you assign it to someone else. So you give God all of the credit for what's happening or not happening. That's why God is such a schizophrenic in man's eyes. God punishes, and God rewards, and God blesses, and God damns, and God curses. In other words, you don't want to get crosswise of God, because God could zap you with lightning, with the bolt of something, and finish you off right away. And in other words, you've created this image of God as your puny excuse to explain why your life today is not going better. And we say, the only reason your life today is not going better is because you don't have control of your own vibrations. You're flowing vibrations all over the place. You're observing stuff you don't want. You're observing stuff you want. You're observing stuff you don't want. You're observing stuff you want. And you're looking all over the place, activating it all over the place. You're like a cork on a raging sea, and you say, oh, I don't have any control of my life. Somebody else must have control of my life. And the fact that my life sucks, or the fact that my life is going well, must be that somebody else had a plan for me, and I can't do anything about it. I'll just live my life. And we say, you've come here to be creators. You are creators. That's why you're here. Let the God that is within you shine through you, but you have to feel the shining out. In other words, you cannot allow it to come while you're grumbling about what is. Religion is such an interesting thing because you have fashioned it in order to explain where you are, when what you are about is coming forth to be who you are and to allow who you are, you see.
Well, I appreciate everything. And most I appreciate at the end of your tapes where you say there's great love here for you. I feel it so, and there's great love here for you.
We feel it.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Yes.